book lovers, it is G Swizz here and I'm here today with my August TBR. This video, Booktubeathon is happening tomorrow. I feel like my baby sister just knocked over a bunch of blocks in the other room. If you're wondering what the noise was, it was that. So I guess you could say the rest of my monthly TBR is pretty chill. As of the moment that I'm speaking, I don't necessarily have too many priorities this month, but I do feel like there are going to be more TBR priorities as this month goes along. But as I'm filming this video, I'm just like speaking off of now. I guess without further ado, I'm going to share my August TBR with you guys. The first book that I definitely have to prioritize this month is my monthly reread of A Throne of Glass book, and the particular one I'm reading this month is Empire Storms by Sarah J Maas, and this will be my third read of Empire Storms. I reread this last year in the lead up to Tower of Dawn. It was the only book that I read in the lead up to Tower of Dawn, and yeah, I did enjoy myself rereading it, but it's still kind of fresh in my head. But then I don't want to break tradition by not rereading it, so I am gonna reread it, although it's like 700 pages. It is a pretty slow book and there are a lot of characters in here, but I certainly don't think I'm gonna regret it one bit. I mean, it might take me a long time to reread, but I think that it's gonna be a good time because I am having a great time. Someone is walking past my house because I'm definitely having a great time rereading these books and I'm flying through them. I cannot believe that I'm already halfway into the series. What? Oh my goodness. No, guys, I didn't even register this. I've already read 5 books in the series and I've only got 3 left. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm only coming to this realization right now. What? I'm not lying. It's just hitting me. Okay, yes, this is the 5th book in the Throne of Glass series, and this will be the 6th book in the Throne of Glass series I read this year. I'm really excited to get this one, and it's just one step closer to Kingdom of Ash. One step closer. And speaking of a continuation of a series, I have The Bronze Key by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare. This is the 3rd book in the Magisterium series. I had personally decided to take it upon myself to continue on with the series because I told myself as soon as this book series came out, even before I read a single Cassandra Clare book or a Holly Black book, I really wanted to read the series. I would see advertisements of the first book everywhere in my local bookstore. This was before I even like got into the Mortal Instruments series. This was a big deal. And now the series is concluding and I am only really just jumping on the bandwagon, so I need to take it upon myself to finish the series just to make it happen. I'm really excited to see what goes on in here because I did really love the Copper Gauntlet. I think that was a very well done sequel and I'm hoping that this is also a well done sequel. And the last book that is on my definite TBR for this month will be Three Dark Crowns by Kendare Blake. I know a lot of you guys are just like,
what, G Swizz? You are actually going to read that?
My answer is yes, I will be reading Three Dark Crowns. This is for one of the Love Osway challenge prompts. I think the rest of Love Osway challenge prompts, I'm still trying to decide what books I'm choosing for them. But this book goes very well with the prompt of sibling rivalry. It's 3 sisters pretty much competing for a crown. I'm gonna read this book and I'm gonna see what it's like and I'm gonna go into it with very low expectations because there are a lot of people that have really hyped this book up, including the publisher. And I find it very funny because half the reviewers I trust love this book and half the reviewers I trust hate this book. So I have no idea what's gonna go on, but I'm gonna give it a shot. And now I'll be talking about a few books that are on my potential TBR. The first ones being books that I will potentially be sent by publishers. If not, I will definitely purchase them. So first of all, I gotta talk about Catwoman Soul Stealer by Sarah J Maas. I have requested this book from Penguin Teen Australia. Hopefully they send it to me. If not, that's totally fine. I will go out and buy it because it's a Sarah J Maas book and trash can right here. And the second and final title that I did request from a publisher and I'm hoping that they send it to me. If not, it will be on my September TBR. Will be Mirage by Sumaya Doid. I think that's what her name is. I should have actually checked before I filming this video. I pretty much pronounced all of that from the top of my head, so there's that. I really want to read this book because I've been anticipating its release for a while and also it is our Biblio Squad book pick of the month for September, and so I think it would be really cool to read a book in advance like I did with Grace and Fury. And let's just be real, Hachette Australia are really killing it with their titles this year. This is one that I've requested from Hachette, and so I'm hoping I get it. Another book I have to mention that's on my potential TBR, I'm not too sure if I should say it's on my potential TBR, I just don't own it yet, but I'm definitely planning to get to it this month, and that is Spitting Silver by Naomi Novik. This is kind of like a companion to Uprooted, and I kind of wish that I have the hardcover of Uprooted that's like, you know, the UK one, the very pretty one, and I'm so sad that that's out of print. I totally regret not buying that one when when it was in print. Anyway, the reason why I'm picking this up is because it is the name of the book pick of the month for, what's the month? It's August. Oh, geez whiz, wow. Mental blank moment right there. And all I personally know about this book is that it is a Rumpelstiltskin retelling. And yeah, I'm definitely pretty interested in seeing how this one goes for me. And the final books that are on my potential TBR are final books in a series. I've done this before in a TBR video where I show you guys like a bunch of ends of series that I definitely need to get to. And surprisingly, I've gone through a lot of series finales over the months, which is really cool. And so I'm hoping that this month I will get to some of these ones that I've just been repeating for a while. I mean, I don't know whether I've been repeating this one for a while. This is Into the Still Blue by Veronica Rossi. It is the third book in the Under the Never Sky trilogy. Hopefully I'll get this trilogy done soon. There is also the conclusion to the Dorothy Must Die series. The final book being The End of Oz. I definitely need to finish this series. I started the series this year. I've really enjoyed myself through this series, and I'm hoping that this conclusion is promising. And of course, the final conclusion that I needed to get to like yesterday is Immortal Reign by Morgan Rhodes. It's been a long time since I had actually read a Fallen Kingdoms book, and it's so funny because I was really looking forward to the conclusion originally, and I had pre-ordered the conclusion ages ago. I still haven't gotten to it. I think it's because I wasn't a big fan of Crystal Storm personally. Really hoping that I get to Immortal Reign, and seriously, even if I don't get to it this month, I need to get to it at some point of the year. This book needs to be finished this year. I'm preaching to myself. So I guess that's gonna be it for this video today, book lovers. If you want to purchase any of the books that I mentioned in this TBR today, all the Book Depository purchase links will be down in the description, so you can check them out, you can purchase them, and you can help me out by doing so. And I also have social medias. I'm at GSwizzleBooks on Twitter and Instagram, and I'm also at Goodreads. That's www.goodreads.com/gswizzle. I love you, book lovers, and I will see you later. Peace.